Welcome to the Arts and Entertainment Network Affiliate Preview Feed. This service is available to A&E Network affiliates every Monday through Friday from 6:30 to 7 a.m. Eastern Time on Galaxy 5 Transponder 23H. In addition, the feed is available on the third Thursday of each month from 2:30 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Galaxy 1 Transponder 14. The exact date of each feed will be announced during the previous month's feed. The A&E Preview Feed features cross-promotional materials designed for your customization, as well as highlights of the best in upcoming comedy, drama, documentaries, and the performing arts. Attention affiliates. The Arts and Entertainment Network will not be moving to Satcom C3. A&E will remain on Galaxy 5 Transponder 23H until further notice. Please disregard all information suggesting a move to Satcom C3 by the Arts and Entertainment Network. Repeat, the Arts and Entertainment Network will not be moving to Satcom C3. A&E will remain on Galaxy 5 Transponder 23H until further notice. Please disregard all information suggesting a move to Satcom C3 by the Arts and Entertainment Network. The following drama promos are recommended for local insertion on Lifetime, TNT, and CNN.
Train is code. How? Has anything else been moved? Holmes!
Murders without a clue. Mysteries wrapped in riddles.
Ha!
A kaleidoscope of suspects, motives, and methods.
The answer lies in trigonometry.
And a sleuth with a passion for whodunits.
Patience! All will be revealed.
Sherlock Holmes. Monday on A&E.
He's a connoisseur.
Ooh, you're very good.
The king of cons.
Early Boris Karloff here.
The prince of scams.
They don't know terracotta from spaghetti ricotta.
Who keeps the bad guys on the wrong side of a sting.
Inspector Lovejoy to the rescue.
Especially when push comes to shove.
Crunch.
Lovejoy's the name.
Sleuthing's the game.
With a nose for trouble.
We've been shafted, Eric.
And a passion for a good mystery. Lovejoy, a true original. Monday on A&E.
The following documentary promos are recommended for local insertion on the Discovery Channel, ESPN, and CNN.
(1492). Christopher Columbus discovers the New World. 1520. Ferdinand Magellan proclaims the world is indeed round. 1993. Michael Palin traverses the globe from pole to pole and thus proves that he can do it.
I think I'll go home.
From the man who bravely brought you around the world in 80 days comes the next greatest adventure since the world was flat. Michael Palin's Pole to Pole, premiering in January on A&E.
The time machine. We've all fantasized about it. Hop aboard and roar off into the future, or go back and relive a moment from our past. That's the idea behind A&E's Time Machine. We'll be there when history is made. And sneak a peek at the 21st century to find out what lies ahead for the next generation of time travelers.
Time Machine with Jack Perkins, Friday.
I think it'll be a trip worth taking.
A pioneer of award-winning documentaries for over 40 years, David L. Wolfer has set the standard for excellence, bringing the stories of our time to television. From the race for space to the making of the president, these are the events and personalities that have shaped our world. the life's work of the definitive filmmaker. David L. Wolfer presents Monday on A&E.
The Old West, a time of Billy the Kid, Jesse James, Smith & Wesson, a land big enough for Buffalo Bill Cody and his Wild West show, where hardship and misfortune met romance, and myth often blurred reality. Somewhere between the Kansas border and Virginia City, there exists the real West. Join host Kenny Rogers and a cast of real American outlaws and heroes when they go in search of the real West. Thursday on A&E.
Jungle out there. Wildlife Mysteries, Thursdays this fall on A&E.
It's a deadly serious game of hide and seek that the New York Daily News called the kind of docu-thriller you won't be able to resist. Spies is terrific. A flat-out winner, raves the Chicago Tribune. From industrial espionage to assassination, this is the covert realm of the Shadow Warriors, and their next target could be you. No one who watches the series will ever again feel the nation is secure. Spies Following American Justice, Wednesday on A&E. Legendary and often violent. Acts of madness that have scarred a nation and filled its jails. From the Lindbergh kidnapping to the KKK, from Al Capone to the Son of Sam. True stories of mobsters, mayhem, and the men who brought them in. These are the crimes and punishment that forged American justice. Wednesday on A&E.
You're on a quest. Imagine you've been given unlimited resources and 72 hours to go anywhere in the world. What do you want to do? Climb an active volcano in Hawaii? Dive the Great Barrier Reef off Belize? I'm Alan Thicke, and if daring adventure is what you're after, then join me for the vacations of a lifetime. From a dogfight in the sky to the raging rapids of Costa Rica. Get ready for Travel Quest. There is nothing like it in the world. Wednesday, only on A&E.
Inquiring, revealing, provoking. JFK, rekindling the debate over the crime of the century. Prostituki, the surprising realities of Moscow's social secret. DEA, behind the scenes of a war on drugs. Desert Storm, an intimate portrait of war through the eyes of those who fought it. The stories you won't find anywhere else. Investigative Report, a compelling news story. Friday on A&E.
In 1989, we challenged Monty Python's Michael Palin to retrace the steps of the legendary Phileas Fogg, following the same route embarked upon by the hero of Jules Verne's epic novel, Around the World in 80 Days. Braving the unexpected rigors of travel without the aid of modern transportation, to circumvent the globe in a style that could only be pure Palin, Around the World in 80 Days became an instant hit for armchair travelers everywhere. Now we challenge Michael's hearty appetite for adventure again, asking him to traverse the world from pole to pole.
This is it. I'm standing on the top of the world, at
at the North Pole.
From this austere beginning, Michael embarks on a wonderfully varied and colorful journey, crossing Scandinavia, Russia, the Middle East, the whole of Africa, and half of Antarctica. Escaping from the Soviet Union just 2 days before the coup, Michael shows us history in the making and makes some historical discoveries as well.
Are you the real Santa Claus?
Over the course of this 5-month odyssey that proves to be both hilarious and harrowing,
What else can go wrong?
Palin transports us vicariously by bus, bicycle, balloon, and boat.
We'll get to Wadi Halfa in the Sudan, we hope.
Though at times hope seems the only way out of the chaos.
You know the train to Luxor? Yeah. Luxor, yeah. Number 8. Number what? Number 8. Number 9. Oh, you say 8? Yes. He says 9. Which is the platform for Luxor? Luxor? Yeah. Yes, one number. Platform number 11. 11. Anyone else?
With his knack for encountering the unusual, the genial Michael pans for gold in Lapland, savors a sauna in Finland, discovers his astrological fate in Rhodes, and enjoys homemade hospitality Russian style.
Yes.
More fun than a flying circus, it's Michael Palin's second nearly impossible epic traveling show, Pole to Pole, coming in January only on A&E.
The following performing arts promos are recommended for local insertion on CNN, USA, and the Discovery Channel.
It's Arts for a New Age. Rave. Late night Sunday on A&E.
At A&E, we cast our spotlight on the world's great performers. You can too, by supporting the performing arts in your community. Together, we can keep the light burning brightly for all. A community service message from A&E. At A&E, we cast our spotlight on the world's great performers. You can too, by supporting the performing arts in your community. Together, we can keep the light burning brightly for all. A community service message from A&E.
The following promos are recommended for local insertion on all cable networks.
Mrs. Daniels' class has a busy day ahead.
All right, everybody. We have got a lot to cover.
They'll experience a literary classic come to life, explore the universe, and witness the struggle for freedom half a world away. Today, these students will know a great deal more about this complex world because of A&E Classroom, a commercial-free program service from your cable company.
Hey, who's got a comment?
And the Arts and Entertainment Network. Mrs. Daniels' class has a busy day ahead.
All right, everybody. We have got a lot to cover.
They'll experience a literary classic come to life, explore the universe, and witness the struggle for freedom half a world away. Today, these students will know a great deal more about this complex world because of A&E Classroom, a commercial-free program service from your cable company.
Hey, who's got a comment?
And the Arts and Entertainment Network. Today, educators across the country are bringing a world of ideas into their students' lives through a commercial-free program service from your cable system and the Arts and Entertainment Network. A&E Classroom, because our children have a lot to learn. Today, educators across the country are bringing a world of ideas into their students' lives through a commercial-free program service from your cable system and the Arts and Entertainment Network. A&E Classroom, because our children have a lot to learn.
From Christmas caroling at 2 a.m. in her Georgia hometown to performing in Notre Dame's Cathedral in Paris, Jessie Norman discusses the life of an opera diva. Also experience exquisite music box collectibles. Look for Charlton Heston on the cover of the December issue of the Arts and Entertainment magazine.
To receive your 12 monthly issues of Arts and Entertainment magazine for only $18 a year, call 1-800-238-2800.
The name Currier and Ives is synonymous with 19th century Americana. The publisher's goal was not to produce fine art. Instead, their advertising slogan read Publishers of Cheap and Popular Pictures. In the December issue of the Arts and Entertainment magazine, find out why Currier and Ives became so popular in America and around the world. To receive your 12 monthly issues of Arts and Entertainment magazine for only $18 a year, call 1-800-238-2800.
The following number, 203-965-6557, is the A&E Scrambling Hotline number. This number is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Please have the following information ready when placing your call. Your company name, company mailing address, phone number, head-end location, video cipher unit address number, and the A&E system identification number. If you are still encountering difficulties, please call the General Instruments hotline number. In the United States, the number is 1-800-637-6417. And in Canada, the number is 1-800-361-0250. And now, A&E Preview highlights upcoming programs for the week of December 27th. On Sunday, December 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern, a blackout in a skyscraper leaves one man dead, and an amnesiac tries to discover why he's been targeted for murder. Gregory Peck, Walter Matthau, and Diane Baker star in Mirage. Then, at 10 p.m. Eastern, the tranquility of St. Mary's is shattered when the most hated man in the village is found murdered. Joan Hickson stars in Miss Marple, The Murder at the Vicarage. Next, at 11 p.m. Eastern, a far-out mix of dance, travelogue, and comedy on Rave with host Ann Magnuson. On Monday, December 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern, the politics, personalities, and battles of the fierce conflict in Korea are explored on David L. Wolfer Presents. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, Sherlock Holmes appears to meet his demise in this famous story about the final fatal battle between Holmes and his arch-enemy Dr. Moriarty on Sherlock Holmes Mysteries. Next at 10 p.m. Eastern, the normally lusty Lovejoy faces a moral dilemma when a teenage girl asks him to sell a set of erotic drawings on Lovejoy. Following at 11 p.m. Eastern, meet comedy's rising young stars on A&E's An Evening at the Improv with host Adam West. On Tuesday, December 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern, John Wayne rose to stardom in the 1930s Westerns, revolutionizing stunt work to make it more exciting and less risky. The career of John Wayne is profiled on Biography. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, take a look at some scenes from George Stevens' greatest westerns, comedies, musicals, and romantic dramas on George Stevens, A Filmmaker's Journey. Next, at 11 p.m. Eastern, Maury Amsterdam leads the laughs on A&E's An Evening at the Improv. On Wednesday, December 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern, an F-4 Phantom jet blasts the jungles of Vietnam as 3 men launch a deadly attack mission against the North Vietnamese on Air Combat Vietnam, a mission. Next, at 9 p.m. Eastern, the legendary Depression-era crime boss who masterminded the growth of the mafia in the 1930s is profiled on American Justice, Lucky Luciano. Then at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, the Mossad, Israel's intelligence agency, hunts down the terrorists responsible for the 1972 Munich Olympic massacre on Spies. Next, at 10 p.m. Eastern, obsessed with mastering the art of flying, the early pioneers of aviation took to the skies in all sorts of strange and wonderful flying machines on First Flights. Then at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, host Alan Thicke flies to Nairobi, where he proceeds to the Mount Kenya Safari Club on Travel Quest. Next, at 11 p.m. Eastern, Robert Culp starts the laughs rolling on A&E's An Evening at the Improv. On Thursday, December 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern, Richard Jeni stars in an hour-long stand-up special from Miami Beach. Don't miss Richard Jeni, Crazy from the Heat. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, the laughter continues when Richard Jeni hosts Caroline's Comedy Hour. Next at 10 p.m. Eastern, the Fettuccini Brothers, Jeff Dunham and his puppet Walter, Rondell Sheridan and Bobby Collins joined Bud Friedman and his wife Alex on a cruise for his 60th birthday. Catch all the laughs on Bud Friedman's first annual 60th birthday bash. Then at 11 p.m. Eastern, Barbara Eden keeps the laughs rolling on A&E's An Evening at the Improv. On Friday, January 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern, John Wayne stars as a sheriff determined to stop a killer from escaping the town jail. Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson also star in Rio Bravo. Next, at 11 p.m. Eastern, meet comedy's rising young stars on A&E's An Evening at the Improv with host Jack Scalia. On Saturday, January 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern, Rosalind Russell gives a tour de force in the exuberant hit about a little boy raised by his eccentric aunt. Forrest Tucker also stars in Auntie Mame. Then at 11 p.m. Eastern, Richard Jeni leads the laughs on Caroline's Comedy Hour. Join A&E Preview each week for a look at the best in upcoming comedy, drama, documentaries, and the performing arts.